Hi, hello, my name's Beth, I'm an avid reader and aspiring author, and today we have horrid glare from the window. I've tried to solve it, I can't. And we can also see my beautiful, or part of my beautiful Hobbit fireplace, and it will always be known as my Hobbit fireplace, because it's incredible. Anyway, sorry for the long hiatus. Life sort of just happened to me. Like, I don't know where the last 3 months of 2021 went. I will be doing a wrap up for those 3 months, just not today because that involves a lot of talking and a lot of taking things off the shelf, and that just seems like a lot of energy, and I don't have a lot of energy today. So instead, we're going to be doing my TBR for the month of January. It is ambitious, but we're going to try. Also, before I forget, if you can hear any water in this video, it's because my fish tank is behind you. So, that's that. Anyway, the first book, actually it's the second book I want to read this month because I'm already part way through it, because I've already read one book this month. Actually I've read 2 books this month, but they'll be included in my January wrap up when we get to the point of a January wrap up, which probably won't be that far away. And as you can see, the first book I'm going to talk about, I'm already nearly halfway through, and that is Traitor to the Throne. This is the second book in the Rebel of the Sands trilogy. This is it's not an urban fantasy, but it's also not high fantasy. I think it just probably makes it just fantasy. It's set out in the Middle East, or like the fantasy version of the Middle East. It's gunslinging, and it's this quest to try and save the desert, and it's just incredible. I don't know how to sum this up without giving away plot details, because obviously I'm already halfway through it. Following on from that, these two are very quick because they're just part of a trilogy. That is Hero at the Fall. This is another chunky book. This is the final part of the trilogy. I'll just read you the top line of this. Once there was a desert under siege and no one to defend it. And like, there's the group of rebels, and oh my goodness, I can't wait to read this. Probably should have explained this better. So basically, there's the Sultan, the Sultan's son. There is also a prince who has run away and who is trying to get back to, like, get his throne, because he should have taken the throne, but because of politics and things, he couldn't take it. So he's leading this band of rebels to try and retake the throne. In the meantime, there's a war and like sieges in the desert, and there's like all this magic that's involved, and I can't, with gods and things, and I can't say any more without giving stuff away. And my frog is just floating, which is really interesting. Sorry, I got distracted. But yes, Hero at the Fall, the final part. I'm sure this is going to have an epic conclusion. I can't wait. Then I want to read. This is looking more and more ambitious than I thought it was, because I didn't realise how big Hero at the Forge was. Hero at the Forge? No. Hero at the Fall was. Next book I want to read is The Girls I've Been Before. Nope. The Girls I've Been. Look at this cover, it's incredible. This is about Nora, and she basically assumes all these different female aliases, and then she's trying to just get back to normal. And like, she's a con artist, and she's grown up in this family of con artists, and I'm really excited to see where this book goes. I like to go into books without knowing too much about them. I've seen this a lot on the internet, like just photos of it because it's a stunning cover, but I've not actually heard anyone talking about it, so that's going to be interesting. Next is another book that I've like seen photos of because, again, stunning cover, but I don't think I've seen many reviews of it, and that's Leave the World Behind. This is about, I'm just going to read you the blurb because it's really short. Amanda and Clay are enjoying a taste of the good life when Ruth and GH, an older couple who claim to own the remote holiday home they are staying in, arrive seeking shelter. These strangers say that a power outage has swept the city, but with no phone service and internet down, the facts are unknowable. What has happened back in New York? Is the holiday home a truly safe place for the families? Are they safe from one another? Sounds really good. Sounds like a mystery and a bit like thrillery, which I'm just craving at this time of year, like just where it's cold and wonderful. I just want a bit of a chill. And it's only like 270 pages, so I should be able to get through that one. And then this is a book I have received recently, and that is His Only Wife. Again, I must be just, I always say never judge a book by its cover, but clearly I do, because this is another just stunning cover. This is a debut novel from the author, and basically a woman is just married into this family, but he just like save face and things, but he already has a lover or a wife, and it's just the complications of that and how that's all going to go down, and family appearances, and it just sounds like a really good bit of contemporary fiction to get my teeth into. Again, this is a short book, so hopefully as I'm reading 2 long books I'll be able to get like a couple of shorter books in this month. Because my goal for this year is 60 books, which I almost reached last year. So I'm hoping that if I get, and I started in March last year. So I'm hoping if I start now, I'm going to get ahead and overshoot that. And then the final book, which I'm not too bothered if I don't get to, but I'm going to try anyway, is The Wind in the Willows. This is the gorgeous V&A cloth-bound version. Do I need to say much? I just want something whimsical. And this just seems perfectly whimsical. It's again another short books basically. I'm just trying to read 2 big books and then a lot of short books to make up for the fact that those 2 big books are going to take up a lot of time. This has been a nightmare. I'm sorry it has been all over the place. And I've done a terrible job of explaining them. Hopefully I'll do better in my wrap up, whereby I'll actually know what happens in the books. As you can probably tell, I'm out of practice of this whole filming thing. I need to get back into the swing. Tomorrow, maybe the day after, I'm going to film my end of the year wrap up, where I'm going to talk about the last 3 months. Also, I've got stuff coming from Waterstones, so there'll be a big book haul coming from like Christmas, sales, and just I have an addiction to buying books. That should just be my strange addiction. Books. Well, it's not that strange, but basically I'm just becoming a hoarder. I've also had to buy a new bookshelf, which means now I've got a pretty bookshelf, and like it's actually displayed nice because it's where I can see from the sofa. I'm just rambling. That is the end of the video. So, I'm going to go make myself some soup. I hope you have had, I would say, a nice time. This has been an absolute train wreck. But we do what we can. I just need to get back in the swing of sitting down and talking to a camera again. And that's fine. I have taken 3 months away from doing this. But hopefully 2022 is the year where I make a schedule and do it regularly. We hope. We hope. We don't know though. So that is all from me today. I hope you have had a nice time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.